Hello and welcome to Wietzer's Woodshop. My name's Ted. We're gonna make some things. Alright, well, happy Memorial Day everybody. So I got a cool project just for Memorial Day. And it's something I've been wanting to do around here for a couple years now, but I ended up getting a flagpole. I had it in the garage for a while, probably a year. But I thought, what a perfect way to send off a Memorial Day video by installing a flagpole. I guess it doesn't get much more patriotic than that. So had to go to the home center. I got some Quikrete, some stone. I got an idea for the top when it sets in the ground. So I'm going to get the 12-inch auger on the tractor hooked up and the auger itself, and then come over here and then dig that, and then we'll pour the concrete. It's got a tube, it's about 2 feet long, and then that'll go in there and we'll set that up, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we have to reinforce it with some fencing pipe, run it all the way up because it's kind of flimsy. So we'll see once we get it together. I got a decent light non-cotton, I guess, nylon flag for it. So, but we get some winds around here, and then I got a light for it too, spotlight that I probably can mount on the pole and then point it up. We'll see if that works. Hopefully the rope won't get tangled with it. So, but other than that, don't mind the charcoal. That's not what we're gonna use. So, but it's that time of year for the barbecue, so we'll have videos on that too. So without any more hesitation, let's get this party started. So this is a spot I'm deciding to put it. I just set this in the middle, about 2 or 3 feet, probably 3 foot away, and then we'll go straight up from here. So I'll dig right here, and then I'll mark this. And this gives me just a quick reference, and then I'll use that auger to drill this out, and then we'll move that Quikrete over here and get that filled in, and then there's a tube that's in the truck that goes in there, and we'll set that in the concrete, and then we'll assemble the pole, and then we'll put the whole thing in there. So Quikrete dries in a couple hours, so I'm gonna go get the tractor set up and come back right here. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. So I switched to the 12-inch auger, and then so I'm gonna give it a nice space that we can fill in some more concrete, and I'm gonna go deeper. I marked it with red paint at 18 inches, so I'll probably go a little deeper than that because of this, and then I'm gonna insert a pipe into the ground that has the inside diameter of the base pipe of the flagpole. So in theory, I'll set that in there, and then I can take it out whenever I wish. So if I determine or decide to move it somewhere else, somewhere down the line or whatever. Possibly though, I'm gonna have to put something in the flagpole, some galvanized fencing material or something like that, to maybe make it stronger. But we're gonna put it up today, and we'll see, and I'll determine that later, because we do get some nasty winds. And I kind of want to keep this one up all the time, and so I'll have a light on it possibly, so we'll see if that works. But let's go from there. I'm going to keep this rolling, get this up, looks like in the right spot, and I'll go this deep, see what happens. All right, as you can see, this is Rock Island. Holy cow, that is a lot. So we'll get this cleaned up here. Got a lot of little ones in here too, but there was some big rocks coming up out of here. So not too shabby, but looks like the dug pretty nice. Looks like I might have to scoop some of this out. It's still a lot of rock. I brought some drainage rock so I can put a little bit of that in there, but sure beats digging with a shovel. So, all right, let's get to the next step. All right, here's what I like to do next. So the rocks that I took out of there, I put in there as a base. They're good drainage anyway, which is a bonus for finding rocks. We find a lot of them like this. So I got to keep that as level as possible. So I checked it at the beginning on both sides, and right now it's not bad, but I'm going to put the concrete in, and this way, so yeah, that right about there is really good. So I'm going to put some of the Quikrete in there and then level it out again, then put the water, and I like to, even though it's Quikrete, I like to stir it a little with this. Find a fiberglass rod or steel rod or somewhere, and then we'll put the water in there and see what happens. Just get that as level as possible. Looks like I need a new razor. This one is dull. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, get some of this in there. I only like to go about a half or third of the way, and then get that soaked. There's the dust, and we'll soak this up. Somebody driving around over there. That's pretty good. Stir this well. Get that water in there. And get that getting solidified quickly. Stuff acts so fast. All right, better. It's already getting pretty hard. So check this again. Looks like I gotta go this way. That's pretty darn good. And this way definitely. That's really good. All right. This is where it has to get critically perfect. That one is perfect. And this one is not. It is now. Alright. Alright, that's really good. Alright, with that rest of the water in there, put some more Quikrete and soak this up. Dirty job. Now, hopefully this base is going to be strong enough. Just kind of winging it. I don't see why it won't be. It, 100 pounds, over 100 pounds of concrete in there. This pole's only going to be 20 feet tall, so. But like I said, there's a lot of wind. It's pretty top heavy, so. All right, let's check the level again before this gets more hard. So we can move it around. And let's see. Come on. Good. That's not good. No, that's good. All right. I am very happy with that. perfect. All right, more concrete. Let's get this bag over here. Man, it's a hot day today, Memorial Day. What a beautiful day. All right, that's about perfect. That's enough concrete. All right, let this process go. I'll keep checking, see if the water soaks it up, and we'll keep double checking the level. And then the rest of this I can fill up with topsoil, because I probably want some grass to grow over it, because after the grass goes over, then I can mow if I take that pipe out, so without hitting that pipe. So. All right, let's see what the next step takes us. All right, so I came up with something while the concrete was drying. I thought, well, I might as well do something a little different. So we're gonna use these pillars, and I filled the rest of that with stone. So it's been drying now for probably about 45 minutes, so it's pretty good, pretty sturdy. So let's see if this works. And there it is, the magic of video. So that was the idea with just putting these bricks down so it matches, or these cylinders, so it matches those, and seemed to work out pretty good. So, and it's nice and stable. I put the marble chips in here, spread them out a little more and just get them level, and then probably a little bit more to set up on the concrete, and then we'll put that flagpole in there and we should be almost done. All right, a couple of things here. This is the next day, so it's the 1st. So again, happy Memorial Day to everybody. And I just got home from work, so I left my tractor outside, and I'm really upset because a bird pooped on my seat. But that's my fault for being too lazy to put it away. So, okay, so I got the pole assembled. I have the base pole in the ground. The concrete got set up. So now we got to put the ball on the top, and on this one, it's a 3/4 inch nut. So it threads in there, and then this goes on the bottom. But like always, over-engineer the crud out of everything. So I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite, the blue Loctite, so it doesn't hold permanently, but it will hold well. And this stuff's pretty thick, so I think it's getting old. But a little dab will do you. And if this even comes out. So let's be patient with this. Really nice day today, even better than yesterday. So we don't get these nice warm days at 84, 85 degrees today, and it's just beautiful, not a breeze. So great time to put up the flag. All right, so there's a little bit in there, and just thread this on the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see all this. And let's double check to make sure. Yeah, thread this, and it's aluminum, and actually it's like cast aluminum. So, and then with the little set screw up here too. So, but so you don't have to overdo it. I just got to ratchet anyway, and just hold it finger tight, and then give it a good twist, and that should do it. So there's my greasy spark plug puller. So all right, so then this just, it needs to be positioned on the top, and then the set screw is slotted, so we probably got to back this out just a tad. Yeah, and then get this on there. There we go. And see how it goes nice and flush, straight. Doesn't matter. Well, actually it does matter where it's located. So in the middle, where the second pole up, I'm gonna put the cleat on that one instead on the ground level, so it's almost eye level, which would be perfect. So my recommendation is, let me go line that up. There it is. So my recommendation is the cleats right up here. So, excuse me. So, gosh, excuse me again. Allergy season. All right, so line that up the best you can with the rope. And then just tighten your set screw and get that in there. And don't strip it out. And this is all aluminum, like I said, so there we go. That's tight. That is not going anywhere. So I talked to a friend of mine, coworker. By the way, thanks for the advice, Charlie, if you're watching this thing. He said in Kansas, they lived in Kansas, and he built the exact same one, and he was terrified because it just seemed kind of flimsy and wasn't going to hold up. Well, apparently it's real windy over there, a constant breeze, and some of the winds are up to 40, 45 miles an hour. So he never had an issue. He never had to reinforce it. He never had to put rivets or self-tapping screws in the segments. He never had to do any of that. So we're gonna try it, and then that way I can blame Charlie for if it fails. No, just kidding, bud. I sure appreciate the advice you gave me. So let's go down to the other end and put that cleat together. All right, so for this side, the little aluminum cleat, and it's got a little WC symbol on it. So, and it came with 2 little screws. So I'm going to use just a little more stronger Loctite. Use the red stuff, and set that on there. And we'll get a little drop of this. Like I said, it doesn't need much, but it sure helps just a little bit. Don't get it on your fingers like that. Alright, put that in there. Oh geez, man, you can tell I've been at work all day. My coordination is done. So start that a little bit. Get the other one. Just a little dab. You know, take the time. Do this little extra stuff. It's so worth it. You don't have to go back and fix anything. Or so the only thing is probably, these probably aren't stainless. Maybe, I don't know, probably not. But hopefully I don't have to replace them. So it does get pretty salty air around the island here, so because we're surrounded by the ocean. So there you have it. All right, next thing is we're gonna thread the rope and then tie the knots and hang the flag and put the pole up. See what, or maybe not in that order. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, so running the rope, I guess the fun part. So let's see if I can. So one of the better things that I've seen on some of the previous videos is just shape this and then push it through and then see if it glides on in there, which it doesn't. Well, I guess it's starting to kind of roll it. I guess it's not gonna go in there. So this is why everybody likes this part of the assembly. Well, that didn't work for beans. So it's pretty rough on the inside right there. So let's see if we shape it a little better. Not really. I didn't bring a tweezers or something to pick at it. So let's see if I can force that out through. There we go. Something's moving. And it looks like it's just bunching up inside. So let's see if I can pull it out with a screwdriver. And now I see it. Just can't grab it. Well, it just won't curve around. It's just bunching up in there. So let's try something different. All right, take number 2. Let's put this through. I keep these around mainly for tying flies and stuff like that, I guess, but maybe doing your own sutures once in a while. You never know. But let's see if I can feed this through and then grab this with these clamps. And there it is, I see it. And I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. All right, look at that. Perfection. All right, so there we go. So we're gonna run this through, get this all the way down, and then set this up, the pole, and then we got to put these clips in. So I'm gonna get this up first and then worry about these, and so I can tie the knots in the right place. So progress is made. So that runs pretty good. All right, off to the next step. Well, there you have it. So it ended up going up there pretty good. The flag I have is kind of battered and beat up, sort of like me, I guess. So, but once I ran that in there and got the cleat in there and then just did a bowline loop or whatever and secured it, it's actually working really well. So filled this in with some more marble, just gave it a little more weight, little density on the bottom. So this ought to be really good. So there she is. I'm gonna go in and get my drone and we'll see if we can get some good. I gotta clean up first, quite the mess here. So we'll probably have a fire tonight. And stand by for some drone shots and see what we can do. Finally got a flagpole. God bless America.